Welcome to Thriving Teacher Talk. I'm your host, Jillian Fernandez. I'm a former teacher from New York turned full-time mom and teacherpreneur on a mission to help you create a profitable and sustainable income selling your teaching resources or services. I'm here to make your life easier by giving you the best advice, trainings, and mindset shifts to grow your business, and most importantly, save you time and sanity. Welcome back. Today, I wanted to share 5 things that you can do today to help you on your Instagram growth journey. First thing I want you to do today, which is going to help you on your Instagram growth journey or your Instagram success journey, whatever it is to create a Reels idea bank. So, as we all know, Reels are here to stay. Instagram loves them. It's Instagram's golden ticket to beating TikTok. Instagram is all about that Reels life. And what that means for us is that we should really figure out a way to integrate Reels into our strategies if we want to grow. A small caveat I will say here is that before you start focusing on Reels so much, I really want to encourage you to think about who your audience is and determine what type of Reels they engage with. I see a lot of people falling into the kind of like dancing and pointing to the screen kind of thing, like that kind of stuff, which is fine for some accounts, which really works for some accounts because their audience likes it, but not all audience like it, and it doesn't work for all accounts. So my first initial tip, which is not part of the 5 things, but what I want you to do is just think about your audience before you go ahead into first creating your reels. Now, if you have already done that, then now is the time to start saving a list of ideas so you can keep track of what kind of reels will resonate with your peeps. The best way for you to start or at least improve your efficiency when it comes to creating reels is to create a reels idea bank. Now, mine just lives in the notes section of my phone where I either write down any reel ideas that I have when I'm searching through the platform, or if I'm on the go, I think of something really fun to do, I write it down in my notes. Or if I find some reels on the platform that I feel like I can adapt to my niche, I will copy the link to that reel by tapping on the little 3 dots in the right bottom corner. Then I save just the whole link to my notes. That way I have the entire video, which is attached to the song. Everything is saved so I can refer back to it when I'm ready to start recording. Now, it's often really difficult to come up with ideas on the spot. So before you just start filming, keep a bank or a notepad or whatever it is where you can consistently add ideas when they come to you, whether you're on the move or whether you're at home. It's really going to massively help you when it comes to actually creating the content for your reels. So before I move on to the next tip, just a few pieces of advice for anyone who's like, okay, great. Well, where do I find all the inspiration for my reels idea bank? So obviously inspiration can come from anywhere, right? But I do have to be honest, TikTok is a great resource. Most challenges or trends, they actually start on TikTok and then they migrate over to Instagram Reels, much to Instagram's dismay. If you don't have TikTok, you may consider downloading the app, but I want to say this, exercise with caution, because I swear that app can be such a time sucker and take you down a rabbit hole. So exercise with caution, but download the app, search for hashtags related to your niche, and see if you find some inspiration. You can also just scroll through the Reels tab, or you can also check out my Instagram because I'm actually starting a new series on reel ideas specifically for teacher sellers. So you can get inspiration from there as well. The next thing that I want you to do today, which might come as a surprise to you, is I want you to let your stories expire. So I want you to just stop posting in your stories for 24 hours. And the reason why I want you to do this is because there's this really great kind of hack or like trick or whatever you want to call it that I've been using for quite a while now, and it literally works every single time. So basically what you do is you let your stories run out, and then the first story that you go post when you come back should be a picture of you and an interactive feature such as a Q&A box, a quiz, or a poll, some kind of engagement sticker, and you're going to see your engagement skyrocket. So your first story back after your stories have expired should be a picture of you with some kind of engagement sticker. I promise you'll find that your story is going to receive significantly more views than your others previously did. And if you're really smart and tactical with it, be sure to create high quality content right after that to go with that initial story to keep those people who are looking at your story engaged and wanting to continue to consume more of your content. I've noticed the most success with doing a picture and a poll, but all of the engagement stickers will give you a boost. So it's really important for you to utilize those new eyeballs that you get on your story as a result of this kind of trick, because it's a really unique opportunity for you to connect with a bunch of people who don't usually watch your stories. And what that will mean is that the next time you post, hopefully you're going to have a few more people watching your stories, even when you're not using this kind of hack. I keep calling it a hacker trick, but you get what I mean. Now, this is not something I would suggest you do more than once a week, because you still want to show up consistently with your audience. But giving your stories a break for 24 hours can significantly boost your views. The next thing I want you to do, and it's something I've spoken about a lot recently, and you're probably going to hear me talk about even more, is I really want you to get serious about Instagram search. The reason why I want you to get serious about Instagram search is because Instagram search is Instagram's new golden child. It's gearing up to be the best way for people to find content related to specific keywords, or for you, the creator, to reach a broader audience. So when I say one of the things I want you to do today is get serious about search, what I mean is I want you to spend some time researching some keywords, writing down some keywords which are related to your profile, your content, your audience, and I want you to start feeding them into your posts. So if you have a post ready for today, I want you to look at your caption that you have planned, and I want you to ask yourself, do I have enough keywords in here? Am I describing this caption well enough? Are any of these words likely to be searched by my ideal audience? And if the answer is no, I want you to revisit it and throw in some keywords, naturally, of course, because you don't want to sound strange when someone is reading it. You've definitely heard me say put keywords in your bio, but now with Instagram's new search feature announcement, it is important for you to also use some searchable keywords in your caption. And of course, as always, in your hashtags. Okay, so this one you're going to hate. Well, okay, maybe not all of you. So I did actually put a poll on my story the other day where I just asked, are you camera shy, or what's your feeling about getting in front of the camera? And overwhelmingly, people were like, yeah, I'm camera shy. But there were a few people that said, I love the camera and the camera loves me. Okay, they didn't actually say that exactly, but I'm guessing that's what they meant, right? So I know there are some people who won't hate this tip, but then again, I also know there are some people who will. And the tip is you have to show your face. Get that beautiful face out there. I'm not saying you need to do this 20-minute IG live interview, but what I am saying is to show your face on your stories and throughout your Instagram feed. And if you're really apprehensive doing this in your stories, maybe do something like a still photo of your face. You want to be giving something to your audience that shows who you are. So you can do something where you're giving a wrap up of how your day's been going, or what you've been doing throughout the day, what's been going on in your classroom. But I want you to show your face when you're talking about these things. Now, if you're feeling up to it, or if you're one of those people who love being on camera, then get on those stories and just start talking to the camera. Tell people about what's been going on. Maybe there's a funny story that happened today in your classroom, or something that happened recently. Tell them anything. Better yet, get a Q&A box on there and get people to ask you some questions, and then you can answer those questions in your stories as well. One of the things I would love for you to do today, or at least soon, is to show your face. And the reason why this is a tip is because people connect with people. Showing your face is going to allow people to build such a deeper connection with you. People want to know who's behind the brand and who is creating those products. Allowing them to connect with you and actually see your face is going to really help strengthen your relationship with them. Now, if you're really, really hesitant, then I recommend checking out my new Reel series, where I show you ways to create Reels without showing your face as a teacher seller. So I show you different ways that you can create dynamic Reels with your resources as the main star of the show. So check them out by going over to my Instagram, which is at @thejillianfernandez, in case you aren't already following. But again, I don't recommend you always do these no showing your face things. I do recommend you show your face, but if you want some other inspiration, head on over there. So the last thing I want you to do today, which is going to really help your Instagram growth journey and help you with your engagement and stuff like that, is to go through your previous content and identify and save your advocates. And you may be thinking, Jillian, what is an advocate? So this is what it is. We all have a certain group of people who can be classified as our advocates. These are people who always like your photos. They always leave comments. They send you DMs. They watch your stories, all of those different signals, which can help you identify your advocates. These people, they are essential to anyone's Instagram growth journey, because these advocates advocates are people who will help spread the word about your amazing resources. They will tell people how amazing you are. They will share your content with their audience. And eventually, what's going to happen is that these advocates, as long as you keep your relationship with them, are going to be the main drivers of your word of mouth when it comes to your TPT store and your amazing resources. And the result of that is they will help grow your audience, but not just grow your audience and get new followers. They will get you really valuable followers. They get you people who are following you because they have been recommended to follow you. Those are some of those strong, loyal, valuable followers, right? So I really think that advocates are incredibly important. And I think that people overlook them a lot. So my tip is to go through your previous content, look at your comments, maybe go through your DMs and look to see if there's a pattern in terms of who is commenting on your content and who's engaging with it. And what you might notice is that there's a bunch of people who actually really support you. So once you've identified those people, I want you to save one of their posts and I want you to save it to a folder which is titled Advocates. You can do this directly on Instagram. Now, what that does is it means that the next time you have 10 minutes to spare or you're doing your engagement or whatever it is, you can actually head to that folder and spend a few minutes just engaging with your advocates. You can check out what their most recent story was. You can go and see if there's a post that they've shared that you may have missed. And it basically just allows you to keep a decent, close relationship with them. Now, there is a new feature being tested by Instagram, which is called Instagram Favorites, which is going to make this process a whole lot easier, but it's not released yet. So once it is, I will be sure to let you know, of course, so you can find out more information. But for now, this is a great way to be able to find your people quickly. So save a post from your advocates and put them in a folder so that way you have them and you can find them quickly. So now that you're equipped with 5 ways to help improve your Instagram, let's quickly recap. They are: number 1, create a Reels bank of ideas or videos for inspiration. Number 2, let your stories expire for 24 hours and then come back with a picture of you with a poll or an engagement sticker. Number 3, start getting serious about Instagram search. Number 4, show your face on camera to make deeper connections. And number 5, identify and save your advocates to strengthen relationships. Let me know which one of these you're going to try out today in the comments. If you loved this episode, please leave me a rating and a review. It really means a lot to me. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. And if you try these steps, let me know on IG so I can go stalk your account and show you some love. As always, if you're looking for more strategies and support, head on over to our Facebook community, Thriving Teachergram Tips, and join in on this week's challenge. I look forward to seeing you there. I can't wait to chat with you next time as we are continuing to prioritize our growth. If you loved this episode, be sure to subscribe so you can catch all new episodes, leave a review if something resonated, or just send me a DM. Thank you for letting me into your business and your life today. We are going to love growing together as you create a profitable and sustainable income, selling your teaching resources or services. I'm so honored to be here to make your life a little bit easier with the best advice, trainings, and mindset shifts to grow your business, and most importantly, save you time and sanity. I'll see you in the next one.